Robinson's 3-year-old McWicked Time commences his 2024 campaign at home, while Speaker Nancy races for 4 in a row.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. They're coming down the stretch. Smells Like Teen Spirit is trying to go back-to-back. Here's a late move up the inside from Best Girl in Town. It's Smells Like Teen Spirit coming to her on the inside. Best Girl in Town. And it Smells Like Teen Spirit going back-to-back for Ryan Guy. Second by about half a length, Best Girl in Town. Third was Lori Merchandise. 159 and 1. Now coming back to the Rideau Carleton Winners Circle is the unofficial winner. That's the 6, Smells Like Teen Spirit. She's a 3-year-old bay filly by Better's Wish out of Seeking Nirvana, owned by Keith Castle of Smiths Falls, Ontario, bred by Joie de Vie Farm of Jobstown, New Jersey, trained by Macy Castle Smythe, and driven to her second consecutive victory by Ryan Guy. All-Star Cheddar, Jim's Big Thrill is still coming, and also Red Cape Party has some late speed. They turn for home. It's a battle of these two, McWicked Time and Robbie Robinson trying to hold off a late move up the inside from All-Star Cheddar. They do so confidently by over a length. Getting up for show, Play the Ace. Fourth looked like Baylor Bobby, 155 and 2. Is McWicked Time. He's a 3-year-old bay colt by McWicked out of Free Time, owned by Jacqueline Dinnell of Metcalfe, Ontario, bred by M.K. Weed and Catherine L. Weed of New Jersey. Robbie Robinson trains and drives. That's the first seasonal win in the first seasonal start for McWicked Time. Congratulations. Getting the shuffle back on the inside, Watch Her Go, looking to come from the back of the field, Midnight Maddie, and they're turning for home. They went by 3/4 in 127 and 1, and here comes Red Carpet Ready with an unexpected front end move. Red Carpet Ready and Baudouin. Second, DA Cinnamon Crunch up the inside for third, Lions Shining. 158 flat. Now coming back to the Rideau Carleton Winners Enclosure is the unofficial Race 3 winner, number 4, Red Carpet Ready. Red Carpet Ready is a 3-year-old bay filly by Better's Delight out of Film Critic, owned and trained by Jeffrey Davidson of Ottawa, bred by Stonegate Standardbred Farms. Advantage now. That's Saskabush Steve and Stéphane Brosseau battling off. Next best place finisher, What's in the Esky. Up for third, 88 Fingers Louie. Fourth was Probert's Legacy. 157 and 3, Saskabush Steve. The 1, Saskabush Steve, is a 8-year-old bay gelding by Lambretta out of JK Fantasy. He's parading in front of the grandstand. He's owned by Alain Martin of Gatineau, Quebec, who also trains. He was bred in Belmont, Manitoba by Corey Manning. Stéphane Brosseau drove Saskabush Steve to victory in 157 and 3. Congratulations. Has moved ahead and the stretch looms ahead. Napoleon Hill and Robbie Robinson are battling against a tenacious Sequence Hanover on the inside. He's fought off Napoleon Hill. It's going to be Sequence Hanover getting up for place. It's a tight one, but Napoleon Hill ahead of Last Try in 2:01 and 4. Stepping into the Rideau Carleton Winners Enclosure is unofficial Race 5 winner, Sequence Hanover. He is a 3-year-old bay colt by 6-pack out of Shared Past, co-owned by trainer-driver Jacques Baudouin. And up front, Stomper Tom has stepped out from the pocket to come after Amigo Mio. The stretch looms ahead. A big wide move from Getting Messy. Up the cones, here comes Incredible Hall. Moving to the front for Berube. That's Getting Messy. Getting there first. Ahead of Amigo Mio, and 7 Iron appeared to get up for the show spot. 2 minutes and 2/5 of Carp, Ontario. Getting Messy is bred by William Andrew of Alberta and driven to victory by Pascal Berube. That's Getting Messy's first win of the season in his 3rd 2024 start. Congratulations to all the connections. Making his way to the Rideau Carleton Winners Enclosure is a very popular winning favorite at 1-5. The one, Candid Cameron. He's a 10-year-old bay gelding by Sports Writer out of Will Be Best, owned by a numbered Quebec Corporation of Gloucester, Ontario, bred by Ronald Muir of Stouffville, Ontario, trained and driven to victory by Stéphane Pouliot. That's Candid Cameron's first win of the 2024 meet from 5 starts. Congratulations to Candid Cameron and all his connections. To 3/4, and here they come for the stretch drive and chasing Party Vibes. Party Vibes on the inside, up the cones now. Here comes a late move from I'm a Dude. Rockin' Zeus is still a factor. He is widest, and coming on too late is Hurricane Cheyenne. It looks to be Rockin' Zeus over I'm a Dude, and then Party Vibes in 1:54 and 3. Rockin' Zeus had one previous win this year at Woodbine Mohawk Park, and this is his first of the season at Rideau Carleton, and a new seasonal best for Rockin' Zeus, 1:54 and 3. Congratulations to all the connections. On a break, I'm a stand-up guy, taken wide, Spicy Redhead, not tonight. Meadow Branch Noble looks to keep the win streak intact. Next best, but a good 3 lengths back in second is CrossFit, and up for show is Ripped and Ready, just ahead of Donatover, 1:56 and 3, Meadow Branch Noble. Now in the Rideau Carleton Winners Circle, a trotter who clearly enjoys having his picture taken. It's Meadow Branch Noble, a 7-year-old bay gelding by Explosive Matter out of Wenmar's Memo. Owned by Jamie Copley of Kenmore, Ontario. Bred by Hans Engren of Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. Trained by Mandy Archer. Driven to his 4th consecutive win by Guy Gagnon. Congratulations to Meadow Branch Noble and his connections. It's the charge down the stretch after that three-quarter clocking of 125 flat. Monty's Gone Marble is coming up the inside. Viper is charging late and widest of all. Look at Skylar. Skylar out of the sky and does it again for Jimmy Gagnon ahead of Viper and Stonebridge Hermes. 154-3. Unofficial race 9 winner Skylar. He's an 8-year-old bay gelding by Rockin' Image out of Courtster, owned by Limco Incorporated of Chateauguay, Quebec. Trained by Vic Putty, driven to his 3rd victory in a row by Jimmy Gagnon. And a wave from the winner's circle. Congratulations, Skylar. The 154-3 mile is his fastest win of the season. Bank, caught between horses, living the beach life, is 4th. Coming 3 wide from 5th now, PL Aussie, as they round that turn and the stretch drive looms ahead. The Light Speed is facing off against Light the Torch. On the inside 3rd is Dillon's Bank, coming wide and late. PL Aussie, the Light Speed does it again over a game. Light the Torch up for show was PL Aussie. By Michel Nolette of Princeville, Quebec. He was also bred by Michel Nolette, trained and driven by Guy Gagnon. That's the 4th win this year from 10 starts for the Light Speed. Congratulations to the Light Speed and his connections. As Halmac Victor comes on for Jimmy Gagnon on the outside, and Trion de Vie moves up the cones. 3 wide now. It's Smiling Billy the Kid surging ahead. Smiling Billy the Kid gets there ahead of Trion de Vie. It looked like Halmac Victor for show ahead of Silverado in 154-1. Okay, and driven to the win by Pascal Berube. That's the 2nd win in 4 seasonal starts for Smiling Billy the Kid. That's his fastest of the season, 154-1. And Smiling Billy the Kid was claimed by Benoit Ibert. Congratulations to Smiling Billy the Kid and his connections. The last Sunday night card of April was highlighted by the Light Speed winning the preferred pace and making his way to the winner's circle after being edged out by PL Aussie in the previous edition. The Light Speed stepped up to take down early leader Light the Torch in the 153-1 mile. Be sure to join us on Thursday, May 2nd at 4 o'clock post time for more live racing from the nation's capital at Rideau Carleton Raceway.
Did you know there are over 80 horses that are cared for and trained here at the Rideau Carleton backstretch?
No live races? We still got you covered. Watch and wager on races all across North America 7 days a week.
How much does it cost to play?
It's free. Why would you pay to play?
Enjoy all your favorite comfort foods
without missing a race.
Open 7 days a week. Horse racing at Rideau Carleton. So much more than live. Live from the nation's capital, Ottawa, Ontario, Rideau Carleton Raceway embarks on its 62nd year of racing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rideau Carleton Raceway on this Thursday, May 2nd. Race 1, post time, coming up at 4 p.m. No changes to report right now. It's a perfect afternoon for 9 live harness races from the nation's capital. The track is fast, conditions partly cloudy. The temperature 15 degrees Celsius or 59 Fahrenheit. Winds are from the west at 16 kilometers per hour, 10 miles per hour. Humidity 71%. The picnic tables are out for the season for fans and bettors to catch the live races right in front of our grandstand here at Rideau Carleton, where we welcome the on-track as well as online players. Speaking of visiting the racetrack, we encourage anyone in the area this Saturday to watch and wager on the 150th edition of the Kentucky Derby here via simulcast at Rideau Carleton. We have a spacious simulcast area with concessions, and it's a very comfortable place to watch and wager, and it's going to be a lively atmosphere with lots of fun. So we encourage you to come here on Saturday for the Kentucky Derby at Rideau. With regular co-handicapping partner Glenn Pearson currently on vacation. We didn't do a pregame show today for the card, but I'll be back Sunday with co-host and horseman Robbie Robinson in the studio to preview the Sunday card for you. We have 9 live races here today, kicking off with race 1, field of 5 high-class filly and mare pacers with exactor, triactor, daily double, and superfecta wagering. We are 8 minutes away from post time for race 1, which has no changes. There have been a few equipment changes that are coming up later in the card. None in race 1 or 2. None in race 3. And race 4 also no changes. Take note, in race 5, the 2, Stonebridge Robust goes from blind bridle to cheek rolls. That's an equipment change on the 2, Stonebridge Robust in race 5. Moving to race 6, the 5, that's DA Cinnamon Crunch, gets a shoeing change from steel to aluminum in front. That's on the 5 in race 6. No changes in race 7. No changes in race 8. And in the last of the card, race 9, number 3, Check the Magic, goes from flip-flops to aluminum shoes up front. That's the 3, Check the Magic, in race 9. And that's all the changes. Race 1 is a competitive field of 5 distaff pacers. Speaker Nancy is a surprising 5-1 at the moment. She had post 8 in the April 25th edition of this class, and no trotter or pacer has won from that post so far this meet. She moves in with significant post relief. Also, the 5, Lady Corona, was impressive in a lifetime best 154-4 victory that day, April 25th, here at Rideau Carleton. She finished just ahead, by ahead, of a fast-closing Sobel Amber, who is the 4 in this race. Wagering action in the win pool is focused so far on the 2. That's DA Temptation for trainer-driver Guy Gagnon. She has 1 win so far this season from the rail at the Raceway at Western Fair back on February 13th.
Night of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride, baby. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright, baby. I'ma have the best freaking night of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride, baby. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright, baby.
Selections are posted from myself and Glenn Pearson, who's not here at the track today, but still making his picks. Glenn likes Lady Corona on top here, coming in off of that lifetime best victory on April 25th for Pascal Berube. And he's putting the 3, Speaker Nancy, second, just ahead of Sobble Amber for third, and then DA Temptation, the current win pool favorite, in fourth. I see it pretty similarly, except I think Speaker Nancy benefits from the post relief and rebounds with a win here. I think Lady Corona will definitely make a race of it. She's stepped up impressively at age 4 and held off a fast closing Sobble Amber at the wire in their last matchup. DA Temptation, the 2, maintains favoritism at 7-5 odds. She's another 4-year-old mare with 1 win this season. And she took her mark here last season. It's a good one of 154 flat. So DA Temptation and Guy Gagnon getting lots of attention today. post parade is coming out for race 1. These are fillies and mares, non-winners of $6,500 in their last 5 starts. Also eligible, not listed, preferred. Purse, $8,000. The 1 is Perfect Dalliance, owned by trainer Kathy McBride and driven by William Waugh. Two is DA Temptation, owned by PL Yvonne Mondu, trained and driven by Guy Gagnon. Three is Speaker Nancy, owned by Jamie Copley with the Ottawa Bob Racing Stable, trained by Mandy Archer, driven by Robert Shepard. Four is Sobble Amber, owned, trained, and driven by Michel Legas. And the 5 is current 3 to 5 favorite Lady Corona, owned by Sotiros Anastopoulos and trained by Yves Tessier. Pascal Berube is in the sulky. And that's your field for race 1 with exactor, triactor, superfecta, and daily double wagering. No changes. Now on your screens is current favorite at 3 to 5, Lady Corona. She was a winning 1 to 2 favorite in a lifetime best 154-4 here last Thursday. She has gate speed. She just wired rivals. She was under pressure from the turning point along the backstretch, and Sobble Amber was coming late, 3 wide, approaching 3/4. She needed the wire, but at the same time, she likes to win and could easily have fought back, I think. Lady Corona, Glenn Pearson's top choice here, and the choice of the wagering public. The mares will be going behind the gate very shortly. The starter has called the race 1 field. Last chance to wager on race 1. From the inside out, they are the 1, Perfect Dalliance for William Waugh, 2, DA Temptation, Guy Gagnon, 3, Speaker Nancy, Robert Shepard, 4, Sobel Amber, Michelle Lagasse, and 5, Lady Corona for Pascal Berube. They're headed into the turn with DA Temptation first behind the gate. They're on the turn and now approaching the start of race 1. They're all in line. And they're off and pacing. They leave 4 abreast. Taking back to last was Lady Corona. Battling already to the early lead is Speaker Nancy, who circles around DA Temptation and gets there on the opening turn. Actually, she's still in the process of doing so. She's looking to get there for Robert Shepard and fighting back on the inside. DA Temptation putting up more resistance than expected in a 28-1 opening quarter. Speaker Nancy is now up front. Close second, though, DA Temptation. Third, Perfect Dalliance. Following her, Sobel Amber. And trailing the field is Lady Corona. They are into the second turn in single file order. Now that the order was sorted out on the first turn, Speaker Nancy maintaining the lead to the half in a 58 flat. Here comes action from the back of the field. It's a first over. Sobel Amber already getting marching orders from Michelle Lagasse and ranging up into third. Now second on the outside. Following her cover from last is Lady Corona, who's second over fourth. Shuffled to the back of the field, Perfect Dalliance. And they head to 3/4 with Speaker Nancy reaching that point. 126-2. Coming on outside of her is a first over, Sobel Amber. Battling back on the inside, Speaker Nancy. And looking to spring off cover late is Lady Corona. They're chasing Sobel Amber as the threat of Speaker Nancy has been put away. Sobel Amber versus Lady Corona, and it's Sobel Amber prevailing by about a length over next best Lady Corona. Up for show, DA Temptation in 154 flat. Unofficial results are now posted for race 1 with a mild upset by number 4, Sobel Amber at 9-2 for Michelle Lagasse. Second was the 5, Lady Corona. Third, the 2, DA Temptation. And fourth, the 3, Speaker Nancy. Hold all tickets. And race 1 is now official. The 4, Sobble Amber, the race winner. Sobble Amber is a 5-year-old bay mare by Better Than Cheddar out of Ambrosia Sealster. She is owned, trained, and driven by Michel Lagacé of Terrebonne, Quebec, bred by Sobble Hill Farms, Terra, and Nasuito Racing of Ayr, Ontario. That's the 3rd win in 14 seasonal starts for Sobble Amber. A 154 seasonal best. Congratulations to Sobble Amber and her connections. The 4 Sobble Amber returns $11.90 to win. $2 exactor, 4-5 pays $25.30. The $1 try, 452, $26.90. The $1 super, $25.90 for the 4-5-2-3 combination. The race 1 rundown is now on your screens. The 1, Perfect Dalliance, finished 5th. The 2, DA Temptation, was 3rd. The 3, Speaker Nancy, finished 4th. The 4, Sobble Amber, the race winner for owner, trainer, driver, Michel Lagacé. And the 5, Lady Corona, was 2nd as beaten 4-5 favorite. From the top down, your program should read 5-3-4-1-2. The race 1 fractions were 28-1 to the opening quarter, 58 seconds to the half, 126-2 to 3/4, and 154 flat, a seasonal best in the 3rd win this season for Sobble Amber. It was also the 17th lifetime win from 78 lifetime starts for Sobble Amber. Race 2 coming up with Exactor Triactor, Superfecta, and Pick 4 wagering. No changes. I have a suggested pick 4 ticket in the program, and the early pick 4 does kick off here. It's a $9.60 combination for the 20-cent base wager. I like 2 possibilities here in race 2. I'm leaning towards the 6, Howmac Victor, who was a good second for Jimmy Gagnon on Sunday, making a quick turnaround. And the 3, All-Star Cheddar, has also been very consistent and had his first seasonal loss here on April 25th to McWicked Time, who is now moving on to Woodbine Mohawk Park. So All-Star Cheddar could bounce back strongly for Mandy Archer and Guy Gagnon. In the second leg, race 3, the 2, Southwind Russian, has looked excellent on track this afternoon and also posted a very impressive qualifier here on April 24th and adds Lasix as well. Because of his past as a breaker, I'm adding Ms. Franny and Incredible Hall as well in the second leg. Post Parade is coming up shortly here. In the third leg of the pick 4, that's a race 4. I'm using the 2-1, and in the last leg, 7-5-2-6. Check out the front of your on-track program or nahupicks.com online if you'd like to see the suggested wagers and full card analysis. The race 2 Pacers are coming out for the Post Parade. These are non-winners of $32,500 lifetime. Also eligible, non-winners of $800 per start in their last 10, and $20,000 claimers for non-winners of $60,000 lifetime. The purse, $7,000. The 1 is Ray's Credit, owned by Elizabeth Adam, trained by John McMillan, driven by Stéphane Brosseau. Two is 88 Fingers Louie, owned by trainer-driver Ryan Guy with Sharon Christie. Three is current 7-5 favorite All-Star Cheddar, owned by Jamie Copley, trained by Mandy Archer, driven by Guy Gagnon. Four is Red Cape Party, owned, trained, and driven by Richard Simard. Five is Sports Activator, owned by Lee Cullen and Lloyd Howley, trained by Michael Armstrong, and that's Mike Armstrong in the sulky. Completing the field is the 6, Howmac Victor, owned by Limco Incorporated, trained by Vic Putty and driven by Jimmy Gagnon. No changes here. Exactor, Triactor, Superfecta, and early pick 4 wagering. On your screens is the current favorite at 3-5. That's All-Star Cheddar. He was first over against Red Cape Party on the first turn in his last start here, last Thursday. He cleared to the front past the opening quarter, but his lead didn't last long. He pocketed up behind eventual winner McWicked Time from the second turn onward and had a second move, but fell short of beating McWicked Time. All-Star Cheddar was a beaten 3-5 favorite last Thursday, and he's a popular choice in the win pool right now at 3-5. They'll be going behind the gate very shortly for race 2, which kicks off the early pick 4. The starter has called the race 2 pacers. Last chance to wager. There behind the gate, the 1 is Ray's Credit for Stéphane Brosseau. The 2, 88 Fingers Louis, Ryan Guy. The 3, All-Star Cheddar, Guy Gagnon. The 4, Red Cape Party, Richard Simard. The 5, Sports Activator, Mike Armstrong. And the 6, Haumac Victor for Jimmy Gagnon. They're on the turn with 88 Fingers Louis timing the gate, and Sports Activator needing to get in line. They're approaching the start. And they're off, holding back early. That's a Sports Activator. And now contesting the early lead, All-Star Cheddar. And to his outside, pressing the pace, is Red Cape Party, tucking back into third along the cones, 88 Fingers Louis. And then it's back to Haumac Victor, who sits fourth, followed by Ray's Credit, and trailing the field around the first turn, Sports Activator. 28-1 in a lively tempo, set to the first quarter by All-Star Cheddar and Guy Gagnon, giving the parking ticket to Red Cape Party, who sits first over second. Third in the pocket, 88 Fingers Louis. fourth, Howmac Victor. Following him from fifth, Raise Credit. And at the back of the field is still Sports Activator. As they're on that second turn, approaching the half, it's still All-Star Cheddar. He hit the half in 57 and 4. Red Cape Party having a long afternoon at the office, parked first over second. 88 Fingers Louie lacks racing room but sits third and appears full of pace. Following him in fourth from second over and now looking to go three wide is Howmac Victor. Shuffled back along the cones into fifth, Raise Credit. And here comes a move from last. It's Sports Activator getting activated. 126 and 3, they turn for home. They're hunting down All-Star Cheddar, who's leading the way down the stretch. That's All-Star Cheddar coming wide and chasing him now. Sports Activator between horses, Howmac Victor, and it's All-Star Cheddar ahead of Sports Activator. Holding on for show, Howmac Victor, 155 flat. Unofficial results are posted for race 2 with the 3, All-Star Cheddar and Guy Gagnon, the unofficial winning favorite at odds of 1-5. Second, the 5, Sports Activator. Third, the 6, Howmac Victor. Fourth, the 2, 88 Fingers Louie. Now coming back to the Rideau Carleton Winners Enclosure is the unofficial winner of race 2, All-Star Cheddar. He's a 4-year-old bay gelding by Better Than Cheddar out of Debutante Divorcée. He's owned by Jamie Copley of Kenmore, Ontario, bred by Kenneth Albrecht of Milverton, Ontario, trained by Mandy Archer, and driven to his 3rd win in 4 seasonal starts by Guy Gagnon. The 155 flat victory equals his seasonal best, and results are now official. Number 3, All-Star Cheddar, returns $2.50 for the win. The $2 exactor, 3-5 combination, pays $22.60. The $2 daily double, 4-3, pays $15.90. The 356 Triactor pays $31.95 for the $1 ticket, and the $1 Super pays $92.75 for the 3562 combination. The race 2 rundown is now on your screens. The 1, Raise Credit, finished 6th. The 2, 88 Fingers Louie, was 4th. The 3, All-Star Cheddar, was the 1-5 winning favorite for driver Guy Gagnon. The 4, Red Cape Party, finished 5th. The 5, Sports Activator, was 2nd. And the 6, Howmac Victor, finished 3rd. From the top down, your program should read 6-4-1-5-2-3. The race 2 fractions were 28-1 to the opening quarter, 57-4 at the half, 126-3 at 3 quarters, and 155 flat the winning mile for All-Star Cheddar and Guy Gagnon. Congratulations. Race 3 is coming up next, the first trot of the card, with Exactor, Triactor, Superfecta, and Pick 3 wagering. Myself and fellow Rideau handicapper Glenn Pearson agree that Southwind Russian is the top candidate here. He qualified very impressively April 24th at the track for Stefan Pouliot. His 1:58.4 winning qualifier was the fastest of 3 that day, and he did it very easily by over 11 lengths in going away fashion over CrossFit, preferred regular at this track. So Southwind Russian, currently 2-1 on the board, is our shared selection. Glenn is going to Ms. Franny, the 4 for second. I'm looking to the 5, Incredible Hall, in the place spot. If you like those top three, you can box them, and then it comes in anyway. The race 3 trotters are coming onto the track. Non-winners of $15,000 lifetime, also eligible non-winners of $3,000 in their last 10 starts. Those draw outside. The purse, $6,600. Take note that the 4, Ms. Franny, is delayed, coming out for post parade. The 1 is Stomper Tom, owned by Wade and Philippe Toussaint, driven by Guy Gagnon, and trained by Mike Armstrong. Two is Southwind Russian, owned by a numbered Quebec corporation with Bruno Morin and Danny Genois, trained and driven by Stéphane Pouliot. Three is Sequence Hanover, owned by trainer-driver Jacques Baudouin with the estate of Ronald Charette and Jean-Roch Merois. The 4, Ms. Franny, will be coming out when ready for the post parade. She's the current 3-2 favorite in the win pool. Now on track for the post parade is the 4, Ms. Franny, owned by Michael and Sam Sergi, trained by Sam Sergi, and driven by Robert Shepard. Completing the field is the 5, Incredible Hall, owned by Paul Smythe, trained by Macy Castle Smythe, and driven by Robbie Robinson. That's your field for race 3. No changes. Exactor, triactor, superfecta, and pick 3 wagering here. That's current favorite at 3-5, Southwind Russian. Now on your screens, he's being kept calm before the start. He had an easy front-end victory in the fastest of the qualifiers here on April 24th. And he qualified with trotting hobbles after 5 unsuccessful attempts without. This is his first seasonal start. He's 3-5 in the win pool. and he's looked very good on the track so far. And he's keeping calm before the start of race 3. The starter has called the race 3 trotters. Last chance to wager on race 3, which kicks off the first pick 3. The race 3 field consists of the 1, Stomper Tom for Guy Gagnon. The 2, Southwind Russian, current even money favorite for Stéphane Pouliot. 3, Sequence Hanover, Jacques Baudouin. 4, Ms. Franny, Robert Shepard. And the 5, Incredible Hall for Robbie Robinson. They're on the turn, and Southwind Russian lined up alongside Stomper Tom as the 3 outside horses line up. They're approaching the start. They're ready to go in race 3. And they're off, sent from the rail. That's Stomper Tom launching early for Gagnon. Right outside, though, the Roan, Incredible Hall, putting in a first over move and launching to the lead. Back in third by a couple of lengths is Sequence Hanover. Then sitting fourth, Ms. Franny. And at the back of the field after an unfortunate break is Southwind Russian. They're rounding the turn to the opening quarter. And Incredible Hall is there in 29 and 4, shadowed by Stomper Tom from the pocket. Sequence Hanover sits third. It's a couple of lengths back to fourth, where it's Ms. Franny with the front group, and trailing by a lot of lengths with work ahead of him is Southwind Russian. They're going around the turn, led by Incredible Hall. He's about a length and a quarter ahead of Stomper Tom. Stepping out to come first over now from third is Sequence Hanover. Ms. Franny is gapping cover, looks to move from fourth, and having caught the field almost, but still last, that's Southwind Russian. They went by the half in 1 minute and 3/5. Incredible Hall still leads, applying the pressure. First over is Sequence Hanover. Caught back on the inside is Stomper Tom. And here comes a 3-wide move from Ms. Franny and Robert Shepard. Also tipping wide from the back of the field at 3/4, reached in 1:30 and 3, is a resurgent Southwind Russian. The stretch drive is coming up now with Incredible Hall facing a strong Ms. Franny to his outside. Stomper Tom moving up the cones, backing down with Southwind Russian, and it's going to be Ms. Franny who gets there. It looked like over. Incredible Hall second. Stomper Tom was third. Very close for place and show. Ms. Franny, your race winner in 1:59 and 4. The AGCO judges have announced that there's an inquiry concerning the braking rule and the 2 Southwind Russian. Hold all tickets. The inquiry pertains to the early break by 2 Southwind Russian. Unofficial results are now posted. The 4, Ms. Franny, the unofficial, winning co-favorite at odds of 9-5 for Robert Shepard. 5, Incredible Hall, second. 1, Stomper Tom, third. And 2, Southwind Russian, fourth. Hold all tickets. Results remain unofficial as the judges review the break by the 2 Southwind Russian. Now making her first appearance in the Rideau Carleton Winner's Circle is unofficial race 3 winner, number 4, Ms. Franny. She's a 4-year-old bay mare by Southwind Frank out of Ms. Naughty But Nice. She's owned by Michael and Sam Sergi of Canton, New York. Bred by Denise Dennis. And Dolan Farm Services of Indianapolis. Ms. Franny is trained by Sam Sergi and driven to her first Rideau Carleton victory by Robert Shepard. Congratulations to Ms. Franny and her connections. That's Ms. Franny's first win of 2024 in her 11th seasonal start. The judges have reviewed the break by the 2 Southwind Russian. And Southwind Russian finished 4th, will be placed 5th for violating the braking rule, being off stride for at least 25 strides after the start of the race. Sequence Hanover, the 3, finished 5th, will be placed 4th. Race 3 is now official. Number 4, Ms. Franny, pays $5.80 to win. The $2 exactor, 4-5, pays $14.80. $1 try, 451, $10.95. And the $1 super, 4513, pays $25. The race 3 rundown is now posted. The 1, Stomper Tom, was 3rd. The 2, Southwind Russian, was 4th, placed 5th for a violation of the braking rule. The 3, Sequence Hanover, finished 5th, was placed 4th. The 4, Ms. Franny, the 9-5 co-favorite, is your race winner for Robert Shepard. And the 5, Incredible Hall, finished 2nd. From the top down, your program should read 3, 4th place 5th, 5th place 4th, 1, 2. The fractions were 29 and 4, 1 minute and 3/5, 1:30 and 3/5, and 1:59 and 4 for the mile. The first seasonal win by Ms. Franny. Be sure to join us this Saturday, May 4th, to watch and wager on the 150th edition of the Kentucky Derby, right here at Rideau Carleton Raceway. In the meantime, we have race 4 coming up. It's a field of 7 pacers. Current favorite is number 4, Buck and Better for Pascal Berube. There's Exactor, Triactor, Superfecta, and Pick 4 wagering. No changes. I'm looking to the inside here to start the second pick 4 of the card. The 2, Get Your License Liam, and the 1, Springbridge Jim. Springbridge Jim is making his first seasonal start. He has lots of speed and qualified very well on April 24th for Andrew Moore, who's driving again today. Get Your License Liam has some class relief today. He's had post 8 a number of times. He's done better with post relief, and he has it today. They're both 5-2 at the moment. The 1, Springbridge Jim, and the 2, Get Your License Liam, who's actually now dropped to the favorite in the win pool. 9-5 odds on the 2, Get Your License Liam. They'll be coming out shortly for the race 4 post parade. Race 4 pacers are coming out on track. They're non-winners of $990 per start in their last 10 starts. Non-winners of a race this year are allowed $100. The purse, $7,000. The 1 is Springbridge Jim, owned by Andrew Moore with Tommy Godfrey, trained and driven by Andrew Moore. Two is Get Your License Liam, owned by Limco Incorporated, trained by Vic Putty and driven by Jimmy Gagnon. 3 is Stardog, owned, trained, and driven by Ryan Guy. Four is the current 8-5 favorite, Buck and Better, owned by trainer Scott Henry with Lisa Henry, and driven by Pascal Berube. 5 is What's in the Esky, owned, trained, and driven by Melanie Plourde. Six is Candid Cameron, owned by a numbered Quebec corporation, trained and driven by Stéphane Pouliot. Completing the field is the 7, Monty's Gone Marble, owned by Jeff and April Murphy, trained by John McMillan, and driven by Stéphane Brosseau. That's your field for race 4. No changes. Exactor, Triactor, Superfecta, and Pick 4 wagering. Now on screen, the 2, the current 9-5 win pool favorite. Get Your License Liam, undefeated this year for Jimmy Gagnon, except when he's had post 8. There haven't been any winners from post 8. Get Your License Liam is making a quick turnaround. He cleared the early leader Monty's Gone Marble here on Sunday, got overtaken by Stonebridge Maze on the second turn, and tired late. He gets class relief and a helpful post. Currently 2-1, still the favorite. Get Your License Liam. My suggested Pick 4 ticket is now on your screens. It's a 20-cent base wager ticket costing $12.80. Worth noting, there are some equipment changes in the upcoming legs. Race 5, the 2 Stonebridge Robust goes from blind to cheek rolls. In race 6, the 5, DA Cinnamon Crunch goes from steel to aluminum shoes up front. Those are in the sequence for this Pick 4, the second of the card. I went 4 deep in races 5 and 6. Race 5 is trotters who are still working on their first win this season. And race 6 is a field of 8 that looked quite deep on the page as well. These ones are pacers. Only a couple with 2024 wins so far. So we'll talk about them later. In race 7, though, my best bet is I'm a Dude from post 4. He just missed by a head in his last start. And for some, he could be an easy single here. I used 2 De Chairman as well in that final leg of the Pick 4 that starts here in race 4. Thanks to all of you playing online and at OTB Simo Lounges and on track. We've got the picnic tables out front and welcome you here at Rideau Carleton Raceway if you're in the Ottawa area, especially this Saturday for the 150th Kentucky Derby. We'll have simulcast open. Be sure to join us if you can. They'll be headed behind the gate shortly for the start of race 4. The starter has called the race 4 pacers. They're the 1, Springbridge Jim for Andrew Moore. 2, Get Your License Liam, Jimmy Gagnon. 3, Stardog, Ryan Guy. 4, Buck and Better, Pascal Berube. 5, What's in the Esky, Melanie Plourde. 6, Candid Cameron, Stéphane Pouliot. And 7, Monty's Gone Marble for Stéphane Brosseau. They're going behind the gate in the turn and approaching the start for race 4. Hanging back slightly, Monty's Gone Marble on the outside. but they're all getting in line. And they're off. To the early lead, Get Your License. Liam on his outside. Buck and Better is coming on first over. Back in third, Stardog. Showing gate speed and moving up into fourth, Monty's Gone Marble. Then it's further back to What's in the Esky and Candid Cameron. Up front, Buck and Better looks to circle Get Your License Liam as they head by the opening quarter in a sharp 26-4. A taxing first over move for Buck and Better, perhaps. He's now up front for Pascal Berube with Get Your License Liam second in the pocket, followed by Springbridge Jim. Then in third is fourth is Stardog, looking to come first over from fourth and looking to tow fifth place Monty's Gone Marble into it second over. Moving up on the inside, What's in the Esky, getting involved from the back of the field and coming third over from last is Candid Cameron. They passed the halfway point in 56-4, a 30-second breather for a leader, Buck and Better. Up on his outside now is Stardog to challenge, first over in second. On the inside, third and loaded with pace, Get Your License Liam needs racing room. 3 wide, Monty's Gone Marble is coming on, chasing Buck and Better. He's moved up into second. Behind him, Candid Cameron looks to spring wide for the stretch drive. 125-3. They go by 3 quarters. They're coming after Buck and Better, looking to come up the inside. Get Your License Liam on the outside. Monty's Gone Marble is still there. Monty's Gone Marble and Get Your License Liam. It's between these two. It looks like Get Your License Liam on the inside over Monty's Gone Marble. Possibly What's in the Esky for show. 155 flash. Unofficial results are now posted for race 4. Even money favorite, number 2, Get Your License Liam, the unofficial winner for Jimmy Gagnon. The 7, Monty's Gone Marble, second. The 5, What's in the Esky, third. The 4, Buck and Better, fourth. Hold all tickets. A little camera shy, the unofficial race 4 winner is now coming into the Rideau Carleton winner's circle with a little help from his friends. Get Your License Liam is a 6-year-old brown gelding by Control the Moment out of Miss Poole, owned by Limco Incorporated of Chateauguay, Quebec, bred by Robert Montgomery of Carp, Ontario, trained by Victor Putty, and driven to his 3rd win this year by Jimmy Gagnon. The 155 mile is a seasonal best for Get Your License Liam. And race 4 is now official. Congratulations, Get Your License Liam and his connections. Prices are posted for race 4. The 2, Get Your License Liam, pays $4.10 to win. That is, should be the 2, Get Your License Liam, pays $4.10 to win. The 2-7 Exactor, $2 ticket, pays $24.70. The $1 Try, $2.75, $72.80. And the $1 Superfecta, $220 for the 2-7-5-4 combination. And the race 4 rundown is now on your screens. The 1, Springbridge Gym, finished 7th. Springbridge Gym, that is. The 2, Get Your License Liam, the race winner for Jimmy Gagnon. 3, Stardog, finished 6th. 4, Buck and Better was 4th. 5, What's in the Esky was 3rd. 6, Candid Cameron finished 5th. And the 7, Monty's Gone Marble finished 2nd. From the top down, your program should read 7-1-6-4-3-5-2. The fractions were 26 and 4 for the opening quarter, 56 and 4 for the half, 125 and 3 at 3/4, and 155 flat. The winning time for even money favorite, Get Your License Liam and Jimmy Gagnon. Race 5 is coming up. It's another trot with exactor, triactor, superfecta, and pick 5 wagering. It's a field of 7. One equipment change. The 2, Stonebridge Robust, goes from blind bridle to cheek rolls. A very narrow victory for Get Your License Liam in race 4. That's the win photo now on your screen. The 2, Get Your License Liam, on the inside for Jimmy Gagnon. The 7 on the outside, finishing second by a nose. Monty's Gone Marble and Stéphane Brasseau. There's only one pick 5, and it's on your screens right now, a suggested ticket with the 20-cent base wager costing $12.80. The race 5 trotters are relatively inexperienced and definitely light on wins. It seemed prudent to use 4 of them here. Current favorite is the 5 at 3-5. That's Napoleon Hill, making his second start for driver Robbie Robinson. The race 5 trotters are coming out for the post parade. They're non-winners of $4,000 or a race lifetime with allowances. Purse $5,800. The 1 is Damsel Seelster, owned by Gestion J.Y. Blay, trained by Claude Cadieux, driven by Marie-Claude Auger. Two is Stonebridge Robust, owned by Keith Castle, trained by Macy Castle Smythe, driven by Ryan Guy. 3 is Bubble Slide, owned, trained, and driven by Andrew Moore. Four is Time Out Lover Boy, owned, trained, and driven by Jason Gilchrist. 5 is current 4-5 favorite Napoleon Hill, owned by Joan Castle, trained by Macy Castle Smythe, and driven by Robbie Robinson. Six is Armstead Sandy, owned by the Ottawa Valley Racing Stable 2, trained by James Armitage, and driven by Robert Shepard. Completing the field from post 7 is Muscled Up, owned by Dr. Ruth Irving, trained by Terry Vandenplas, and driven by Pascal Berube. That's your field for race 5, exactor, triactor, superfecta, and pick 5 wagering. Napoleon Hill, the 5, is still favorite. He's been getting a lot of attention. He's 4-5 at the moment. It's easy to see why. He moves to the front tier. He had a first over move from second last at the opening quarter last Thursday, and he gained ground on the outside for Robbie Robinson, who's catch driving again today. He passed the leader, Sequence Hanover, at 3/4, but seemed to lose focus in the stretch. So Napoleon Hill seems like one worth playing back. He just missed by half a length, and Sequence Hanover moved up in class this week and has already raced. So this could be his day. Napoleon Hill looking to get that maiden victory at Rideau Carleton. In the pick 5, it really did seem worth going 4 deep in races 5 and 6 due to the light on wins status of the trotters and pacers in those 2 races. Race 7, to keep the cost of the ticket down, it did seem worth singling. My best bet, number 4, I'm a Dude. And also in race 8, I think the Turning Point really benefits from the class relief, and she can take that one out. And then into race 9, I'm going 4 deep. That's a 9-horse race of trotters, and it's quite a deep field. So lots to consider in pick 5 ticket building. They'll be lining up very shortly here for race 5, and again, it does kick off the pick 5. The starter has called the trotters. The 1 is Damsel Sealster, Marie-Claude Auger. The 2, Stonebridge Robust, Ryan Guy. 3, Bubble Slide, Andrew Moore. 4, Time Owl Loverboy, Jason Gilchrist. 5, Napoleon Hill, Robbie Robinson, current 4-5 favorite. 6 is Armstead Sandy for Robert Shepard. And the 7 is Muscled Up for Pascal Berube. Muscled Up is first behind the gate as the others get into position and the field head into the turn. Last chance to play the pick 5 as the trotters approach the start. They're lined up. They're off and trotting. It's a good start for everyone. And Stonebridge Robust leaves well from the inside. So does Bubble Slide just outside. 3 wide and coming on early. Napoleon Hill is advancing, following Bubble Slide, who has made front at 17-1. The 1-5 favorite now chases on for Robbie Robinson. That's Napoleon Hill coming after Bubble Slide. And now on a break. Napoleon Hill has been taken wide, leaving Bubble Slide freewheeling by about 3 lengths ahead of next best Stonebridge Robust, who sits second. Then in third is Time Owl Loverboy. Following from 4th, Armstead Sandy. Then it's Damsel Sealster. Stepping out to come first over from the back of the front group is Muscled Up, and trailing by many lengths after that break is the favorite, Napoleon Hill. They're approaching the half. They've gone by the half in 1 minute and 4/5, still led by Bubble Slide. Sitting second, Stonebridge Robust. Here comes a first over, Armstead Sandy, moving up into second on the outside. Back in fourth, coming second over, but gapping cover is Muscled Up. Fifth on the inside, lacking racing room, Time Out Loverboy. Third over from second last, Damsel Sealster. And out of it at this point is Napoleon Hill after the break. 1:30 and 3 to 3/4. Bubble Slide continues to lead under pressure from first over, Armstead Sandy. They turn for home. Armstead Sandy is looking to go past a tough Bubble Slide on the inside. Armstead Sandy looking like he's got that lead now. Coming late, Stonebridge Robust up the inside for place. It looks like Bubble Slide not catching Armstead Sandy. Armstead Sandy and Robert Shepard. Winners in 2 minutes and 2/5. 2:02 flat, that is. Unofficial results are now posted. The 6, Armstead Sandy, an 8-1 winner for driver Robert Shepard. Armstead Sandy is a 4-year-old bay gelding by looks like a Chippendale out of Magical Anna, owned by the Ottawa Valley Racing Stable 2 of Dunrobin, Ontario, bred by trainer James Armitage of Dunrobin, Ontario. That's the first lifetime victory for Armstead Sandy, a 2:02 flat lifetime mark. Congratulations to Armstead Sandy and his connections. Second to the 6, Armstead Sandy, was 17-1 shot. Number 3, Bubble Slide. Third was the 2, Stonebridge Robust. And fourth, the 1, Damsel Sealster. Results remain unofficial. Race 5 results are now official. The 6, Armstead Sandy, returns $18 to win. The $2 exactor, 6-3, with 17 to 1 shot. Bubble Slide, second, is a generous one. We're cycling back to take a look at that 6-3 exactor ticket. $159.70 for the $2 exactor. $1 try, $419.70 for the 632. The early pick 3 and pick 4 combinations are displayed for the 20-cent and dollar versions. The race 5 rundown is now posted. The 1, Damsel Sealster, finished 4th. The 2, Stonebridge Robust, was 3rd. The 3, Bubble Slide, finished 2nd. The 4, Timeout Loverboy, was 6th. The 5, Napoleon Hill, the 1-5 favorite, was 7th after a break. The 6, Armstead Sandy, the race winner for Robert Shepard, and the 7, Muscled Up, finished 5th. From the top down, your program should read 432-671-5. The fractions were 29 and 4 to the opening quarter, 1 minute and 4/5 to the half, 1:30 and 3 at 3/4, and a 2:02 flat winning mile in the maiden victory of number 6, Armstead Sandy, and driver Robert Shepard. This Saturday, you can join us at Rideau Carleton Raceway if you're in the Ottawa area for the 150th running of the Kentucky Derby. Our simulcast area is open, and it's a nice, spacious, comfortable place to take in the Run for the Roses. We hope to see you Saturday, May 4th at Rideau Carleton. Race 6 is coming up next. We're back on the pace with a field of 8. Just one change, an equipment change on the 5, DA Cinnamon Crunch, who goes from steel shoes to aluminum up front. There's exactor, triactor, high 5, and pick 4 wagering in race 6. Post Parade is coming out for race 6. These are fillies and mares, non-winners of $15,000 lifetime, with non-winners of a race this year allowed $1,000. The purse, $6,200. Take note that the last pick 4 of today's card begins here in race 6. The 1 is Inukshuk Sally, owned by Dean Larkin, trained by Mandy Archer, and driven by Guy Gagnon. Two is Vivi Z, owned, trained, and driven by Kyle Forgy. 3 is Midnight Maddie, owned by trainer Jamie Johnson with Crystal Johnson. Jimmy Gagnon is in the sulky. Four is Showdown, owned by Windermere Farms, trained by Isabel Darvaux, and driven by Robert Shepard. Five is DA Cinnamon Crunch, owned by Keith Castle, trained by Macy Castle Smythe, and driven by Ryan Guy. Six is Watch Her Go, owned by trainer Katja Leclerc and driven by Stéphane Pouliot. Seven is Red Carpet Ready, owned by Jeffrey Davidson, who also trains. Jacques Baudouin drives. And completing the field is 8 Lion Shining, owned by Susan Waugh, trained by William Douglas, and driven by William Waugh. That's the field for race 6 with exactor, triactor, high 5, and pick 4 wagering. The only change is the equipment change on the 5. DA Cinnamon Crunch going from steel to aluminum shoes up front. The 3-2 favorite, now on your screens, is the 1, Inukshuk Sally, who gets post relief here. She had a first over move from 4th at the half on April 14th and hunted down the leader, Battle of York, by 3/4 to open up late for victory. She hasn't returned to the winner's circle in 2 subsequent tries, but she gets post relief here. She had post 8 on April 21st, and then on the 25th she had post 7. So significant post relief for Inukshuk Sally. 8-5 choice in the win pool. The starter has called the field. This is your last chance to play the pick 4, which kicks off here in race 6. The race 6 field starts with the 1, Inukshuk Sally, Guy Gagnon. The 2, Vivi Z, Kyle Forgy. 3, Midnight Maddie, Jimmy Gagnon. 4, Showdown, Robert Shepard. 5, DA Cinnamon Crunch, Ryan Guy. 6, Watch Her Go, Stéphane Pouliot. 7, Red Carpet Ready, Jacques Baudouin. And 8, Lion Shining for William Waugh. They're on the turn and approaching the start. They're all lined up. And they're off, leaving best from the inside, Midnight Maddie and Jimmy Gagnon. It's a short-lived lead, though, as Vivi Z powers past. And on the far outside, Lion Shining makes a bold move to the front. That puts Vivi Z in the pocket. Still coming first over and landing now in third is Red Carpet Ready. They're in single file order going past the quarter in 28 flat up front and freewheeling by about 5 lengths. Lions Shining and William Waugh. Second, Vivi Z is tightening up. Then it's about 7 lengths back to Red Carpet Ready, followed by Midnight Maddie 4th. Another gap back to 5th place Showdown. And now looking to come first over, but needing to make up a lot of ground to do it is Inukshuk Sally, who's third from last. Also coming from the back of the field is a second over DA Cinnamon Crunch, and moving up the cones from last is Watch Her Go. The top 2 have a good 10-length separation on the rest of the field. They went by the half in 56 and 1. Strong fractions led by Lion Shining with Vivi Z sitting second, and now coming on into third from the back group is Inukshuk Sally with a lot of work to do. 125 and 3 to 3/4. It's up to Lion Shining to sustain her lead and fight off Vivi Z, who has pulled pocket. Coming up for third on the inside, a dangerous looking Inukshuk Sally too. They're looking to hunt down Lion Shining. Here comes a big move late from DA Cinnamon Crunch. They don't catch Lion Shining. Looks like a photo for place between Inukshuk Sally and Vivi Z. And late on the scene, DA Cinnamon Crunch, 155 and 4. Unofficial results are now posted for race 6. The 8, Lions Shining. The 16-1 winner for William Waugh. Unofficially second, the 1, Inukshuk Sally. Third, the 2, Vivi Z. Fourth, the 5, DA Cinnamon Crunch. And completing the high 5 is the 4, Showdown. Hold all tickets. So far this season at Rideau Carleton Raceway, no one, trotter or pacer, has won from post 8. That just changed. Now in the Rideau Carleton winner's circle is the winner of race 6. Number 8, Lion Shining, the unofficial winner of race 6, is now in the winner's circle after taking a new lifetime mark. She's a 4-year-old bay mare by Sweet Lou out of Angel Divine, owned by Susan Waugh of Ottawa, Ontario, bred by Steve Stewart of Paris, Kentucky, Charlie Nash and Julie Nash of Lexington, Kentucky. Lion Shining is trained by William Douglas and driven to an impressive 155-4 lifetime best by William Waugh. That's Lion Shining's first seasonal parimutuel victory. Congratulations to Lion Shining, William Waugh, and all the connections. Race 6 is now official. Number 8, Lion Shining, pays $35.90 to win. $2 exactor, 8-1, pays $147.70. The $1 try, 8-1-2, $316.80. And it's $2,085.17 for the 20-cent super high 5, 8-1-2-5-4 combination. The race 6 rundown is now posted. The 1, Inukshuk Sally, was second as beaten 6-5 favorite. The 2, Vivi Z, was third. The 3, Midnight Maddie, finished 7th. The 4, Showdown, was 5th. The 5, DA Cinnamon Crunch, finished 4th. The 6, Watch Her Go, was 8th. The 7, Red Carpet Ready, was 6th. And the first post-8 winner of the 2024 Rideau Carleton meet was number 8, Lions Shining, at odds of 16-1 for driver William Waugh, in a new lifetime mark of 155-4. Now on your screens, the photo for place between number 1, Inukshuk Sally, and Guy Gagnon, just a nose ahead of the 2, Vivi Z, for Kyle Forgy. The fractions for race 6 were 28 seconds to the opening quarter, 56-1 at the half, 125-3 at 3 quarters, and 155-4. The lifetime best win for number 8, Lions Shining.
Line drive Hanover wins the Charles Jorovinsky Memorial Cup.
Post parade is coming out for race 7. These are non-winners of $400 per start in their last 10 starts with allowances. The purse is $6,100. The 1 is Well Worth the Wait, owned by Catherine and Lauren Scott, trained by Brian Scott, and driven by Brian Scott. Two is De Chairman, owned by Sean Vino, trained by Emily Vino, and driven by Guy Gagnon. Three is Giddy Up Max, owned by David Shea, trained by Vic Putty, driven by Jimmy Gagnon. Four is current 1-5 favorite, I'm a Dude, owned by a numbered Quebec corporation, trained and driven by Stéphane Pouliot. 5 is Pantheon Sealster, owned by Rachel Burns, trained by Mike Armstrong, and driven by Pascal Berube. Completing the field is the 6 Major Motion, owned by trainer Jennifer McBride, driven by Robert Shepard. That's your field for race 7. No changes, exactor, triactor, superfecta, and pick 3 wagering here. Now on your screens, the current 1-5 win pool favorite, number 4, I'm a Dude. He's my best bet of the card. I didn't think his odds would be as low as they currently are, although it might be justified. I'm a Dude sat the pocket behind Party Vibes on Sunday and made a late move up the inside path. He was stung at the wire by a 3-wide winner, Rockin' Zeus. I'm a Dude is making a quick turnaround with Class Relief, and he wired with Class Relief here on April 30th, 2023 for Stefan Pouliot. I'm a Dude, a popular choice. Another to seriously consider here is the 2 de Chairman, who looks like Guy Gagnon's choice over beaten 6-5 favorite Major Motion. De Chairman had 2 front-end wins here last year for Guy Gagnon and pocketed up behind winning 1-5 favorite Candid Cameron on Thursday. He looks like best to the rest behind I'm a Dude, the 4, who is also the choice of fellow Rideau track handicapper Glenn Pearson here. We both like the 4-2, I'm a Dude, de Chairman, exactor with the 3, Giddy Up Max for show. To complete the superfecta, I'm going with the 6, Major Motion, while Glenn Pearson looks to the 5, and that's the veteran, the 14-year-old Pantheon Sealster for Pascal Berube. The starter has called the race 7 Pacers. They're the 1, well worth the wait for Brian Scott. 2, de Chairman, Guy Gagnon. 3, Giddy Up Max, Jimmy Gagnon. 4, I'm a Dude, Stefan Pouliot. 5, Pantheon Sealster, Pascal Berube. And 6, Major Motion, Robert Shepard. They're lined up perfectly going into the turn for the start of race 7. They're all lined up. And there they go. And there goes the Chairman. Right on his outside is I'm a Dude, and fighting back from the rail, well worth the wait. They're 3 wide in the early going, trying to settle things. Taking back to third is well worth the wait. On the outside, I'm a Dude pushes on, but the Chairman is stretching him out as the 1-9 favorite. Tries to make front, approaching that opening quarter, and he does. And he gets there in 28-2. 2. I Am a Dude leading the way for Stefan Pouliot. In the pocket now is De Chairman, sitting third, well worth the wait. Back in fourth is Pantheon Sealster. Moving into fifth from first over is Giddy Up Max, and trailing is Major Motion. They're on the second turn, and still leading at 1-9 odds is I'm a Dude, reaching the half in 58 flat. He's keeping a good length and a half ahead of De Chairman, who sits the pocket for Guy Gagnon. Still third, well worth the wait, and moving up, but backing down slightly on the outside now was Giddy Up Max. His first over move has gone in reverse, and he's at the back of the field now. Moving up the cones into fourth is Pantheon Sealster. Second last, Major Motion, and stalled on the outside last, Giddy Up Max. 125 3 at 3/4. Opening up on the lead now, I'm a Dude for Stefan Pouliot. Looking every bit the best bet and 1-9 favorite. I'm a Dude rewarding bettor's confidence as he gets there by a good 8 lengths ahead of De Chairman, and behind him by about 4 for show was well worth the wait in 153 3. Unofficial results are now posted for race 7, with the 1-9 favorite, number 4, I'm a Dude, the unofficial winner for driver Stefan Pouliot. Second, the 2, De Chairman. Third, the 1, well worth the wait at odds of 25-1. And fourth, the 3, Giddy Up Max. The unofficial race 7 winner is now back to his familiar place in the Rideau Carleton winner's circle. The 4, I'm a Dude. He's a 10-year-old bay gelding by Little Dude Starbuck out of Ethel Sealster, owned by a numbered Quebec corporation of Gloucester, Ontario, bred by Surdale Farms Limited of Kelowna, BC, trained and driven by Stefan Pouliot. It's his first parimutuel win of 2024 from 7 seasonal starts. Congratulations to I'm a Dude and Stefan Pouliot. Race 7 is now official. For I'm a Dude pays $2.20 to win. The $2 exactor 4-2 combination pays $4. There were some long shots in the mix, so the 20-cent pick 4 pays on 4 of 4, $128.48. The 2684. The $1 try here pays $12.35, and it's $23.65 for the 4213 Superfecta. The race 7 rundown is now posted. The 1, well worth the wait, finished third. The 2, De Chairman, was second. 3, Giddy Up Max, finished fourth. 4, I'm a Dude, was a 1-9 winning favorite, driven by Stefan Pouliot. 5, Pantheon Sailster, was fifth. And 6, Major Motion, sixth. From the top down, your program should read 3-2-4-1-5-6. The fractions were 28 and 2 to the quarter, 58 seconds to the half, 125 and 3 to 3/4, and 153 and 3, the winning mile time for I'm a Dude in his first pari-mutuel victory of the season. Race 7 was also the 195th lifetime start and 35th lifetime win for I'm a Dude. Not bad for a former $8,000 yearling. Race 8 is coming up with no changes. Exactor, Triactor, Superfecta, and late daily double wagering here. Field of 7. Take note, if you're playing the late double, there's a shoeing change in race 9. On the 3, check the Magic, who goes from flip-flop to aluminum up front. That's in race 9. Number 3 has the shoeing change. The race 8 post parade is coming out. They're fillies and mares. $8,500 claimers up to $10,500 claimers. Also eligible non-winners of $2,000 in their last 5 starts who draw in with the $8,500 claimers. Purse, $6,200. The one is Thinking of You, Babe, owned by Jamie Copley, trained by Mandy Archer, and driven by Robert Shepard. Two is Woodmere Macarena, owned by Anne Lemarand, trained by Mike Healy, driven by Ryan Guy. Three is current 7-5 favorite, The Turning Point, owned by Sylvain Cote, with trainer Robert Bernicki, driven by Stéphane Brosseau. Four is Sport a Lucky Star, owned by Kathy McBride, who also trains, driven by William Waugh. Five is Vines to Heaven, owned by Rachel Burns, trained by Mike Armstrong, and driven by Pascal Berube. Six is JK Elemento, owned by trainer Gerard Vaillancourt and driven by Jimmy Gagnon. Completing the field is the 7, who is now the 3-5 favorite, Beach Journey, owned by Écurie Guy Gagnon with Frederic Gagnon, trained and driven by Guy Gagnon. Beach Journey is the current 1-2 choice of the wagering public here. She was a front-end winner from the same post last Thursday, clearing the fast-leaving Thinking of You, Babe, to grab the lead on the first turn, and she also held off a late move from Thinking of You, Babe. Beach Journey is not one to mind an outside post. Glenn Pearson, track handicapper, thinks that she wins despite the outside post assignment. And he's going with the 1, Thinking of You, Babe, for the exactor. Then he likes the 3, The Turning Point, to complete his try. I'm going to the Turning Point on top over Beach Journey. And for show, Woodmere Macarena, she closed in field's fastest 29-1 for show last Thursday with an overland trip behind Pop the Bubbly. And she's making her second start for Ryan Guy. There's some class relief for 3, The Turning Point here. She had gate speed last Thursday for Stéphane Brosseau, pocketed up behind Lady Corona, and made a late move up the inside path. She didn't win, but it was very close, and she did come home in the co-fastest closing quarter of that race of 29-2. This is her second start for trainer and co-owner Robert Bernicki. 3, The Turning Point. And now those 2 mares are co-favorites. It's back and forth between 3, The Turning Point, and 7, Beach Journey. And the starter has called the field for race 8. They're the 1, Thinking of You, Babe, Robert Shepard. 2, Woodmere Macarena, Ryan Guy. 3, The Turning Point, Stefan Brosseau. 4, Sport a Lucky Star, William Waugh. 5, Vines to Heaven, Pascal Berube. 6, JK LMNO, Jimmy Gagnon. And 7, Beach Journey for Guy Gagnon. Late double kicks off here. Second last chance to wager this Thursday afternoon at Rideau Carleton. The mares are on the turn, and the turning point is about 4 lengths behind the rest as they approach the start. They're ready to go in race 8. And they're off with gate speed. That's the turning point, leaving from post 3. Thinking of You, Babe also has gate speed, but she's thinking better of an early battle with the turning point and the first over Beach Journey. Those two are competing for early leadership here. Back in 4th is JK LMNO. They're in single file order now with the 2-1 Beach Journey leading the way to the opening quarter of 27-1 for Guy Gagnon. It's a short-lived lead. The turning point and Stefan Brosseau making another move to take command from now next best Beach Journey. 3rd, Thinking of You, Babe. 4th, Vines to Heaven. Then it's back to Woodmere Macarena with a further gap back to Sport a Lucky Star. Trailing the field from single file 7th is Vines to Heaven. And they go by the half in 56-1 with 1-5 favorite. The turning point there for Brosseau keeping ahead of Beach Journey. Here's a 45-1 long shot. JK LMNO now matching strides in a first over bid outside of Beach Journey. Beach Journey in the pocket. Looks like she needs racing room. Caught first over in 3rd. JK LMNO also coming from further back. That is Thinking of You, Babe on the inside. A big wide late move for Woodmere Macarena. They're coming after the turning point, who turns for home. 126 flat to 3/4. The turning point leads by 3-4 lengths over Beach Journey. The turning point, an impressive winner. Ahead of Beach Journey, Woodmere Macarena for show. 154-2. Unofficial results are posted for race 8. The 3, the turning point, a 1-5 winning favorite for Stefan Brosseau. 2nd, 7, Beach Journey. 3rd, the 2, Woodmere Macarena. And 4th, the 1, Thinking of You, Babe. Hold all tickets. Now approaching the Rideau Carleton Winners Enclosure is the unofficial Race 8 winner, number 3, The Turning Point. She's a 5-year-old brown mare by J.K. End of an Era out of Ty Chris Legacy, owned by Sylvain Cote and Robert Bernicki of Quebec, bred by Lindar Stables of Indiana with the Irvin Miller Stable of Pennsylvania and Omer Miller of Illinois. The Turning Point is trained by Robert Bernicki and driven to her 3rd seasonal victory, this time by Stéphane Brosseau. Congratulations to the Turning Point and her connections. Race 8 is now official. Race winner 3, The Turning Point, returns $2.40 to win. The 3-7 exactor pays $5.10 for the $2 ticket. The $1 try 372 pays $9.40, and it's $21.05 for the $1 superfecta 3721 combination. The Race 8 rundown is now posted. The 1, Thinking of You, Babe, was 4th. The 2, Woodmere Macarena, 3rd. 3, The Turning Point, the 1-5 winning favorite for Stéphane Brosseau. 4, Sport a Lucky Star was 7th. 5, Vines to Heaven was 6th. 6, JK LMNO finished 5th. And 7, Beach Journey was 2nd. From the top down, your program should read 4-3-1-7-6-5-2. The race 8 fractions were 27-1 to the opening quarter, 56-1 at the half, 126 flat to 3/4, 154-2. The win for number 3, the Turning Point, and Stéphane Brosseau. Last race of the card is coming up with my spot play, number 6, Eyes of Justice for Jimmy Gagnon. Take note there's also an equipment change in race 9. The 3, Check the Magic, goes from flip-flop to aluminum shoes up front. It's a field of 9 trotters with exactor, triactor, and high five wagering. Glenn Pearson is going with the 5 here, the Magic of Life, who has 4 place finishes from 4 starts this meet for owner, trainer, driver Robbie Robinson. The Magic of Life does seem overdue, but I can't help but put him 2nd in my ticket. Glenn is looking to the 2nd tier for Rideau newcomer Monk, starting for Mandy Archer and Guy Gagnon. This one coming in from Woodbine Mohawk Park. And to complete his triactor, Glenn likes the 4 Gettin' Messy for Pascal Berube, a recent winner here on April 25th for the same driver by 2 lengths over Amigo Mio. Glenn puts Eyes of Justice 4th, just ahead of Amigo Mio in his high five. I'm keen on Eyes of Justice, ahead of the Magic of Life, Gettin' Messy for show. Monk from the 2nd tier, I'm putting 4th. And then to complete the field, Mask of Zorro in my high five ticket. Lots of possibilities here on a day of some strong favorites, but also some generous priced long shot winners. Eyes of Justice, the 6, is currently the 3-5 favorite in the win pool. Something I didn't anticipate. He's 3-1 morning line. Eyes of Justice did turn in a good trip here, going first over early and chasing gate-to-wire winner Duke La Victoire last Thursday. He was parked to the opening quarter, back down to 4th along the pylons and got boxed in on the backstretch. And he closed wide with a second move in the field's co-fastest last quarter of 29-3. I like the two moves, and I like that he retains Jimmy Gagnon. Post 6, also a very good post for Rideau Carleton Trotters. So Eyes of Justice, the price definitely a little lower than I had anticipated here. Glenn's Choice, The Magic of Life, is currently 5-1. He took back to single file 5th here last Thursday and was caught 3rd along the pylons by a parked out Wish You'd Tell Me. He was also loose late and ran out a racetrack and came home in the Cofield's fastest closing quarter of 29-3. So might be worth boxing that exactor. 5-6. Getting Messy, the 4, won at a lower classification here last Thursday, following Amigo Mio and Stomper Tom. He had a second over move that turned out to be the winning one, and he was a going away winner, but he is up in class. So one to consider, and currently 10-1. That's the 4, Getting Messy. The trailing post is not popular with many. That's post 9 here. But Monk is coming in with some class relief from Mohawk. It's his Rideau Carleton debut for Mandy Archer and driver Guy Gagnon. He trotted the second fastest beaten mile of his life Friday at Mohawk. And he's more of a stalker closer type and a former $100,000 yearling. It's his first lifetime start from the second tier, however. So the class relief for me is offset by that trailing post, which can be unpredictable, especially with trotters. Here come the race 9 trotters, non-winners of $40,000 lifetime with allowances. Also eligible, non-winners of $5,000 in their last 5 or $900 per start in their last 10, as well as $25,000 claimers. The purse, $7,800. The one is Amigo Mio, owned by Wade and Philippe Toussaint. trained by Michael Armstrong, driven by Ryan Guy. Two is Wish You'd Tell Me, owned by trainer Gerard Vaillancourt, driven by William Waugh. Three is Check the Magic, owned by Julia Ferguson and Lloyd Stone, trained and driven by Ted McDonald. Four is Gettin' Messy, owned by trainer Yves Tessier with Gina Bragagnolo, driven by Pascal Berube. Five is The Magic of Life, owned, trained, and driven by Robbie Robinson. Six is current 2-1 favorite Eyes of Justice, owned by Limco Incorporated, trained by Vic Putty, and driven by Jimmy Gagnon. Seven is Mask of Zorro, owned and trained by Benoit Ibert, co-owned by Eric Lafleur, driven by Stéphane Brosseau. Eight is Current Danger, owned by GT Stables, trained by Isabelle Darvaux, driven by Robert Shepard. And from the second tier is the 9, Monk, for owner Michel Letarte, with Jamie and Jacob Copley and Kimberly Eaton sharing ownership. Mandy Archer trains. Guy Gagnon is in the sulky. And that's the field for race 9 with exactor, triactor, and high five wagering. Current co-favorite at 2-1 is now on your screen. Actually, the two co-favorites are side by side. The 9, Monk, making his Rideau Carleton debut. And the 6, Eyes of Justice, looks like Jimmy Gagnon's possible choice over the 2, Wish You'd Tell Me, who he drove to a win here on April 14th. The only change in the race is the shoeing change on the 3, Check the Magic, who went from flip-flop to aluminum shoes up front. And this is the last race of the day, so if you're inclined to wager, this is it, with the high five here. An intriguing possibility in the 9-horse field. Glenn Pearson's ticket is posted alongside mine on screen. This is a very deep and competitive group of trotters. The starter has called the race 9 trotters. Last chance to wager here on the last of the day. They're going behind the gate. They're the 1, Amigo Mio for Ryan Guy. 2, Wish You'd Tell Me, William Waugh. 3, Check the Magic, Ted McDonald. 4, Gettin' Messy, Pascal Berube. 5, The Magic of Life, Robbie Robinson. 6, Eyes of Justice, Jimmy Gagnon. 7, Mask of Zorro, Stéphane Brosseau. 8, Current Danger, Robert Shepard. And the trailer is the 9, Monk for Guy Gagnon. Amigo Mio, slow to line up here as they're on the turn approaching the start. They're ready to go in race 9. And they're off. Also dropping back early on the outside, Mask of Zorro and Current Danger. On the inside, lots of speed from Amigo Mio. Taking back to third inside is Wish You'd Tell Me. And a first over move puts Check the Magic on the lead for Ted McDonald. But he's got company to his outside. Here comes Robbie Robinson with the Magic of Life as they battle to the opening quarter. The Magic of Life pulls ahead 28-4 for the first panel as the Magic of Life now opens up by a good 3 lengths. There are a couple of breakers at the back of the field as Current Danger is dead last, and also gapping far behind most of the field is the 9, Monk, who's second last with a lot of work to do to catch the rest of them as they head by the half. And they're led by the Magic of Life and Robbie Robinson, 58-2 to the half. Check the Magic, sits the pocket. Here comes a first over move now from third. That's Eyes of Justice and Jimmy Gagnon gaining ground on the inside in fourth, Amigo Mio. It's a good 3-length advantage still for the Magic of Life, staying ahead of Check the Magic. 3/4 reached in 1:27-3. Check the Magic is second to his outside and still trying to get up to challenge the Magic of Life is the 6. That's Eyes of Justice trying to hunt him down, but it looks like this is the breakthrough win for the Magic of Life. Pushing on for second, that's Check the Magic, followed by Eyes of Justice in 1:57-2. Unofficial results are now posted for race 9. Five, The Magic of Life, the winner for Robbie Robinson. 3, Check the Magic, second at odds of 40-1. 6, Eyes of Justice finishes third, ahead of fourth place number 1, Amigo Mio, and the 2, Wish You'd Tell Me, completes the high five. He had 4 place finishes in 4 starts this season, but the seconditis is over for number 5, The Magic of Life, in a magical 157-2 victory. The Magic of Life is an 8-year-old bay gelding by Royalty for Life out of Magic Factory, owned by trainer-driver Robbie Robinson of Metcalfe, Ontario, and bred by Chantal Ruiz of Harley, Ontario. Win number 1 in his 5th seasonal start at Rideau Carleton. Congratulations to the Magic of Life and his connections. Race 9 is now official. The 5, The Magic of Life, pays $8.90 to win the $2 exactor 5-3 combination is a big one with a 40 to 1 shot. Check the Magic getting up for place. $0.20 Super High 5 returns $2,552.11 for the 53612 ticket. Just 20 cents. Cycling back to that $2 exactor payout, $229.90 with the $1 try paying $751.75 and the $2 late double paying $14.40. Variety of pick 3 and pick 4 prices are posted. As we await the race 9 rundown, the 20-cent pick 5 paid on 5 of 5, $182.42. And we're just waiting for that final rundown here of results for race 9. The race 9 rundown is now posted. The 1, Migo Mia, was 4th. The 2, Wish You'd Tell Me, was 5th. The 3, Check the Magic, finished 2nd. The 4, Gettin' Messy, was 8th, placed 7th. 5, The Magic of Life, the race winner for Robbie Robinson. 6, Eyes of Justice, was 3rd. 7, Mask of Zorro, was 6th. And the 8 and 9 were placed 9th and 8th, respectively, after breaks. From the top down, your program should read 4, 5, 2, 8 place 7th, 1, 3, 6, 7 place 8th, place 9th, 7 place 9th, placed 8th. That's it for today's card. Thanks for joining us here at Rideau Carleton Raceway. Live racing resumes on Sunday, May 5th, 6:30 p.m. first post. We hope you can join us Saturday for the Kentucky Derby in our simulcast lounge here at the track. Today's handle, $237,843. Thanks to all of you who played along this afternoon, and we'll be back Sunday. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend. I'm Melissa Keith, track announcer.